Concealing TINUBU'S alleged drug trafficking records makes US complicit. American missionary Alex Babi has warned that continued concealment of files relating to the alleged drug trafficking case of Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu could make United States officials complicit in the buying of Nigerians. Babi made the assertion while calling on US President Donald Trump to release the records. It drew Trump's attention to a 1990 US investigation involving a Chicago area heroin distribution network and a subsequent civil forfeiture case involving funds linked to Tinubu. Tinubu is a heroin trafficker who forfeited thousands of dollars to the US government. Concealing his files from the public makes officials complicit in the buying of Nigerians, he said. Babi remarks came amid the ongoing Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) litigation seeking additional records from the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI), Drug Enforcement Administration (DEA), and other U.S. agencies concerning the investigation. Daily Post reports that the records dispute has renewed public interest in the details of the case and the information that remains in the possession of U.S. authorities. Recall that a U.S. lobbying firm has also circulated historical U.S. Department of Justice (DOJ) documents concerning the matter to members of the Trump administration and Congress. The missionary demanded for the outstanding records to be made public, noting that Nigerians deserve access to information concerning allegations involving a former U.S. investigations of their country's political leadership. I don't know if they would actually release the information. They are going to hide it. They are not going to release it to us. Let's just forget it. Amoytola says there is nobody here in Nigeria to prove the drug issues. May thunder strike busybody. How will people here in Nigeria be able to prove it? Something that happened in the US. Are you a Momo person? Because I don't understand. Moshi says Tinubu don't have any case in America. If there's any, release it. Let's see it after 33 years. 4 years as senator, 8 years as governor, 4 years as president. If you have anything against my candidate, they hear this me. Release it. They want to release it now, but they are lobbying, bribing them not to release it. It is all. Ola Makinji says, please tell Trump to release the document. Nigerians are anxiously waiting. Emmanuel Simon says, if America refuses to release Tinubu records, that means they are not world power. Ugo says nothing will happen as far as Nigeria is an oil-producing state that doesn't account for governance. What's come to us? The Tinubu administrations are ready to forfeit millions of barrels of our oil to the USA as long as they agree to keep Tinubu criminal files away from the public. Emmanuel says, honestly, I would definitely like to visit some places and some people and even some security agencies in America. I have some questions begging, or rather agitating my mind for serious answers. Being the best ground of democracy, honestly, I need authentic response. Come answers. So, go now. Go and get your answers. Godwin says, Donald Trump fears God. He will do the needful. Let's hope so. Anyawalu says, honestly, I see US as Guy, Nigeria mogul, and you know that Guy chops mogul. Let's see this one they talk. Cletus says, that is true. The best for them to clear themselves from the mess is to do the needful by releasing it. Guiando says, this is the first line of fight against terrorism and banditry in Nigeria. If not, only bombs can't do much. Mohammed says, I'm trying to suspect that some tough American government officer partners in the same deal and will be exposed if the files made public. Why rubbish Nigerian president alone and be protecting their own citizens and others by hiding those accomplices? See how the case is dragging. Let's be reasonable and sincere for once. Trophy said, to be quite unfortunate if US has all the facts about Tinubu drug dealings and still keep silent. How can Nigeria be a sane country when our president is a drug lord? Dominic says Nigeria is a disgraced country, as in a country of particular concern. Esther says, if Tinubu can successfully bury this case, trust me, 2027 election is dead on arrival. Exactly. Obuna says, thank you so much. Ignacio says, damn America, they are complicit, honestly. They're acting like complicit. Lucas says, Nigeria don't finish. How can a drug addict be a Nigerian president? It is what it is. Triple also says, President Donald Trump is not truly whom we thought he is. He was quick to arrest Venezuelan president and his wife and carry them to America to face justice for narcotics. He was in business, but in President TINUBU'S same case, he keeps collecting billions of dollar bribe from TINUBU for cover-up. Gilbert says, America might be waiting for TINUBU'S visit to welcome him with the handcuff. He's not going to visit. From everywhere that TINUBU has been traveling to, have people heard that he traveled to US? He can't go there. So if they keep waiting for him, they'll keep waiting in vain because he's never going to go there. There was a reason why he forfeited that money. That he forfeited $460,000. You think it's easy to let go of that kind of money? There's a reason why he forfeited the money now. Alfonso says, you are so right. Chuck says, why is America even debating on releasing the criminal record or not? Is the American government corrupt? Why is America hiding it? I don't know. Emeka says, honestly, I'm beginning to believe America complicity in all this much belated opening of a drug file of such a person in a position as the president of a country like Nigeria. It's a pity and very surprising. As Emeka says, Trump went to Venezuela and forcefully kidnapped their president because of oil. Today, Trump is stealing their crude oil. I don't know about that. Emeka says, Trump would not mind if they buy 5,000 Americans today and promise him crude oil. That's a lie. That's a very big lie. Chidi Prophet says, God bless you, sir. Let the servant of God speak up and save the people before the masses will buy, please. Kelvin Ma says, it can never be business as usual. If drug baron like TINUBU could rule a nation like Nigeria, then what is Donald Trump's fight for drug for? I wonder. Atadebode says, article is paying heavily to these useless people. Are you sure you are not useless? Mama. Solomon says, if you feel US is considering anything, then go ahead and unveil it yourself. Gabriel said, very heavy tips using public funds may eventually cause the US agencies to capitulate for now. Okay. Dan Anthony says, the people that are teaching African leaders how to steal African money are the whites, because after our leaders steal our money, it is the whites that are helping them to keep it. Walogi says, it can only be well with Nigeria when public officers willingly surrender themselves to public scrutiny instead of this funny legal maneuvering to cover up their inadequacies. God really did. Now listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.